Welcome to another episode of Cbfu from the shop. I'm Sam. Isaac Jared didn't come because it's raining out.
He's also making chili.
He's making chili, and he wanted everybody to know that he's been making chili for the last 10 hours. So he could not make it here.
Also, rain has an unusual effect on Cbfu admins.
Oh yeah, no, Topher's too. If it rains, Topher can't even be outside, let alone come here. But anyway, comics for the week of December 10th at Manifest Comics. What do you got first?
Well, first one we'll do is this is East to West the World. This is a one-shot bridging the East to West, like I guess year 1 to year 2, and it's good. This is like classic Hickman. This is he gets to do his maps, his timelines, his graphic design stuff he loves so much. I mean, you can see this is just Hickman stuff. It starts with a short story by him and the regular team, the art team of Nick Dragata and him, and it's a story about the three horsemen and what happens, I guess, immediately.
It's like 1.5.
Yeah, immediately after the ending of the last volume.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of information. It's almost like a mixture of a who's who sort of like comic with a bunch of information that you might not have gotten in the regular book, but they're doing it here.
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. I mean, East to West is a great book. It's one of the best books on the stands from any of the companies. Hickman's knocking it out of the park. We all love it. The admins of Cbfu love it. And this book, I mean, if you haven't read it yet, I mean, the story going into it's a little, you won't be able to really understand that, but I mean, it's a good jumping on point to understand the different worlds, the different countries, whatever you want, territories of this world. So I would highly recommend it. And then I'd highly recommend coming to the shop and getting East of West Volume 1 and 2, however many volumes there are.
This, I mean, I don't know how good a jumping on point is, but it's about as good as jumping on point as Hickman does.
And he doesn't do it.
He doesn't good jumping on points, but this at least, it gives you a short story that I don't think you necessarily have to know anything more than the short story gives you. And that's just a bunch of information about the different countries that populate this world. And I think you could read this and then be interested enough in what this says to want to go back and find more.
I think so. I mean, I would read the other stuff first, which is because I just, I think it's better that way. But I mean, when you jump, it's actually less confusing probably to read this first than to just jump into that world, because he kind of hits the ground running with the first arc. You have to play catch up with who's who and everything. So this is a nice start. Yeah,
I would give it a 7 out of 10 Lugos.
7 out of 10.
Enjoyed it.
My first book for today is called Bitch Planet. It's by Kelly Sue DeConnick, and it's from what company is this?
Image.
This is Image. It's hard to tell. It's an Image book. It's like a pulpy, grindhouse kind of cover. But I liked it. It is grindhouse. It's about a bunch of women who find themselves on this planet. It seems like there's a really corrupt government system on Earth, and they send their undesirables to this planet. And it's it's very much like a Tarantino kind of book. I was a little confused at first about something, but I mean they pretty much flew in who's who with something. But I enjoyed it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I liked it. It actually reminded me of a movie completely unlike. Two of the characters remind me of from Cabin in the Woods. You know the two characters, the administrators.
Okay,
the two characters in this who are almost narrating it in a way, very much reminded me of those characters from Cabin in the Woods. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good first issue. I don't know if it was as good as some other Image first issues, but I enjoyed it enough to want to see what happens going forward. Yeah,
it reminded me there's a Dark Horse book, Grindhouse, and there was also had a planet for a woman prison on a planet. So I mean, I guess that's...
It's an exploitation movie.
Yeah. But I mean, it's good. I would recommend it. I'd give it 6 out of 10 Lugos, and pick it up. What else you got?
This is Spider-Man the X-Men #1. This is a new series from Marvel. This is carrying over from with Death of Wolverine. There's no longer Wolverine in the X-Men company, so they put Spider-Man in this book, and it's not very good.
No.
The characters they want to be very hip and trendy. The character Totes. A lot of the
Totes.
I've never heard Totes Cray said so many times in a comic book until this comic book.
So many variations of it.
It's alright. It's very action packed.
It's not very good. It's alright.
But none of the characters are, especially a lot of these are students that Jason Aaron introduced in his Wolverine the X-Men, and they all had very unique characters and everything. That's pretty much out the window with this. Suddenly the X-Men all hate Spider-Man for whatever reason.
And what's up with that? They don't it's their first time meeting. It's I don't like you. Yeah. And they say it flat out to his face.
Yeah. Repeatedly. Yeah. Beast pretty much says, "Did anyone ever give you an Infame Gem? No, you suck."
Yeah.
And it's just out of character. I'm not sure really what the point of it is.
I know what the point of the money is. Money. Yeah, that's it. It's money. Money is the point of it. Spider-Man and X-Men. It's two popular franchises Why not bring them together before whatever happens with Battle World and all?
Yeah, it actually reminds me of some of like the DC #1s, like the Teen Titans #1.
Really? A little bit, yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to get
It
through.
reminds me of those comics that used to be able to get with the Hostess snacks.
Okay.
Now, there's nothing to it, but I mean, it's there. And like, why don't they like Spider-Man? Like, they're like, the X-Men are hated and feared, and they don't like that. So they're gonna treat this guy like, what's with the X-Men being like that now? I mean, it's not connected to Axis, so there's no reason that Storm should be a bitch. There's no reason that all the X-Men should be like, mean to him. Even Iceman, Spider-Man's like, me and Iceman were friends. Amazing friends, Iceman's like, yeah, we were, but this is a mutant thing, so stay out of it. Like, what happened to them wanting to be like, included in the world? I mean,
yeah, no, it seems completely unnecessary.
I don't know. I like the first Wolverine the X-Men series.
Yeah,
and the second one, I only read like the first issue, but it was alright. It wasn't great. But then this is just not good.
I give it a 3 out of 10 Lugos.
That's generous. That's generous. But I mean, like, there's more than one Spider-Man book this week.
Yes, there is. And thankfully, this one's much better.
Amazing Spider-Man number 11. It's part 3 of Spiderverse. And it's fantastic. Spider-Verse has been fantastic. The art is beautiful. It's by Oliver Copiel. It's still Dan Slott. And it's the best event that's going on. It's the best event that I've read in a while. I wasn't a huge fan of, Infinity. I hate Axis. I liked the Original Sin. I thought it was pretty good. But I mean, like, Forever Evil, whatever Forever Evil was. But this is a great event. It's just Spider-Man characters and versus like these Inheritors, and they had like this little Deus Ex Machina, like that was like keeping them safe, and they thought it was, as long as you're there, you're safe, and they're not safe. So that's really cool, and it's like action packed. It's like good characterization. Only thing I could say that might bother me is like, they rely on the whole, if you like this action with this group of Spider-Man, pick up this book. If you like this, pick up that book. But I mean, pick up the books because they're good. Do what the book says. Do what the book tells you.
I liked it a lot. There's so many like cute, clever things in it. Yeah. There's like, they have the Spider-Man from the current cartoon, the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, and he's obviously like drawn like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And then they go into the 1960s Spider-Man cartoon, and it's like drawn like the Spider-Man cartoon.
But not too. The Spider-Man when he goes to that universe.
Yeah.
But like the Spider-Man from the cartoon,
it looks like a little bit.
It's a little cartoony, but not completely. So
no, but it's cool because it looks like the cartoon.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
And it's just really cool. I actually didn't think Oliver Copiel was going to be on this book for the full. I thought there was going to be fill-in artists or something. But this is the 3rd issue that he's done on time, and it looks great.
Gorgeous. The art is gorgeous. The art alone is worth just like looking at, and like look at this. It's fantastic. I mean, just buy the book. Buy all those Spider-Verse books.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, I give it 10 out of 10 Lugos. Yeah, it's great. Just pick up all the Spider-Verse books. There's no better event going on right now.
Yeah, no.
And loved it. All right, that's it. That's
all
the
the
comics we got
that's all the
today.
books from this
but
week.
There's more books in the store. I'm looking at them now. So come out and buy them.
Yes.
Buy books. It's going to be cold and rainy. What else do you have to do?
Yeah.
Work?
Nothing.
No. You're going to make chili? You make chili at home? To stay home in the rain from the rain?
Sure.
Yeah. No. But come to Manifest
Yes.
Comics, buy some books.
Yes.
See you next week.
See you next week.